guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about my Game Week 14 squad selection, but first of all I just want to show how poorly I did in Game Week 13. Just look at that Game Week rank, 10.4 million. There's only 10.7 million who played the bloody game. This is the worst Game Week I have ever had on FPL. I was absolutely fuming. Also don't mind my hair, it's still a bit wet, not long since I got out of the shower. But yeah, absolute poor. Like, everyone blanked except for Cody and to an extent Allison. Was it 2 save points he got? Yes, he got 2 save points. Cody got a clean sheet. Like, Foden was benched. Like, I picked him as captain. I thought, you know, who's he playing against now? It was Brighton, I thought. No, sorry. Yeah, Brighton. I thought, do you know what? Against Brighton, you'd think he'd get something. Then the team sheet comes out, benched, and I was just like, oh my God. Like, it was just a nightmare. Tony got nothing. Jesus got nothing. I would have got 1 more point had I got Ederson in there instead of Allison, and 1 extra point if I'd have put, well, I say 1 extra point, I'd have had 2 extra points had I put Jesus as captain, but I can't even really look at the bench and go, oh, I should have played him, because it was just a nightmare, non-stop. Like, you know, honestly, did Zaha get a yellow card or something? Yeah, he did. Like, it was just an awful game week from start to finish. That is definitely the worst game week I've had on FPL, and it's costed me a lot of points. As now I've gone down. I was pretty good. I was getting close into the top 2 million. Now I'm not even in the top 4 million. Oh, it's just awful. Anyway, I just want to forget about that game week and move on to game week 14, which is what we're here for. Looking at the goalkeepers, Alisson's got Leeds at home, Ederson's got Leicester away. Do you know what? City's defence, I'd argue, has got better recently, but Leicester City have looked more attacking recently as well, and they've got some good players there. I'm assuming Maddison and all that's available. Just going to have a very, very quick look. Right, well, long way. Yeah, we've still got Maddison and, you know, people like Vardy and stuff like that. They're all available. So they've been looking more attacking lately. So I'm going to take the risk and keep Allison in net, despite the fact Liverpool have not been looking that great. But I'd say, in terms of goal threat, I'd say Leicester's more of a goal threat than Leeds. That could be famous last words. Defence, Trippier's got Aston Villa, Cody's got Fulham, Thiago Silva, Brighton, Cancelo, Leicester. Who's my defender? Dalot, he's got West Ham. I'll leave that how it is. Midfielder, Son's got Bournemouth, Mount's got Brighton, Zaha's got Southampton, Foden's got Leicester. Yeah, I think I'll leave that, and I'm just going to leave the front 2 how it is. Not going to make any transfers. I've got 1 free transfer. I'm going to roll it over, so I'll have 2 free transfers going forwards. I'm going to put Jesus as my captain. Nottingham Forest not exactly playing well, not scoring many goals. So yeah, we'll go for Jesus over Nottingham Forest, and I'll put Mount as captain. I'm also keeping an eye on Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of his fitness, because he's just coming back from injury, so he's not getting full 90 minutes yet. So I'm just keeping an eye on him each game, just seeing how many minutes he's getting and how good he looks when he's getting these minutes in, like how well is he playing, that sort of thing. Like, if I go into I did click save, yes I did. So if I go into transfers again, I go into Liverpool, second highest scoring defender so far. It's like, oh, hang on a minute, he got a full 90 against West Ham. Somehow I missed that. But yeah, he only got 28 against Nottingham Forest though, so, you know, and he got 1 minute against Manchester City. Bit of a risky play. I'll keep an eye on him a little bit longer, and once he looks a bit fit, I'm going to bring him in. I've got 0.2 in the bank, so the only way I'll be able to do it at the moment is Cancelo to Alexander-Arnold, so I'll have to make a couple of changes to get myself in a position where I can bring him in. But yes, why has my captain choice changed? I put Jesus as my captain, and I put Mount as my vice captain. It's done that before, it's changed them. Just going to double check, make sure it's saved this time. Yes. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with Jesus, captain against Nottingham Forest, who's not looking too good. But if somehow Jesus gets rested, which I doubt he would, but say he did, we've got Mount as vice captain. Mount, not exactly been the best in the last couple of game weeks against Brentford and Manchester United, but you know, against Brighton, it's a shout, I'd say. Right, just going to wrap up this video here, short one. Actually, let me have a look at my mini league. At the moment, we've got Dark Knight FC, who's ahead, but Cam has caught him up a little bit in that last game week. I've dropped all the way to 9th. I'll be hoping this game week if I can get past Callum and maybe Nathan O'Connor. A real big push, maybe Stephen Woods, but I doubt it. Then I'll be hoping that Liam M doesn't get past me. At least there's a good gap between Liam M and Jed, however his name's pronounced. So that's something. But yeah, I'll be looking to try and pull things back, and I'll be wanting to get past Callum. Just have a quick look at his team. He's got Haaland. Ah, yes, that's a big thing. Haaland may not play, or at least he might not get the full 90, so that could be an interesting one. We'll see how that one goes. But yeah, looking at this guy, he's had the same issue as me. De Bruyne has done alright with him. If it weren't for Haaland captain, he'd have been screwed. But yes, don't want to waffle on too much. I just hope that game week 14 we can start clawing back some lost ground from that last game week, which is absolutely disgraceful for me. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you do hit the like button, and if you are a first time viewer, please do subscribe and hit the bell, as that way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams. As always, a big thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Nice one, guys.